With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's now 3rd and 4. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over. At their own 26-yard line.
Get it!
Quickly out wide to Mechie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign, it's the debut of D'Amico Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think he brings to the table for these Texans?
He brings football intelligence. He brings enthusiasm. He brings creativity. This guy wanted to be the head coach of the Houston Texans, twice a Pro Bowler with them in the NFL. He's come home. Now he wants to finish what he started as a player as a head coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Caught by Woods. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. How a lot are pursued. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 35. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18 Radwood. 18 Radwood. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Check.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Stroud working out of the gun. Open man downfield is Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
The second down throw now from Stroud. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, 41 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud off the play fake, rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Stroud looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
60.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They go right back to Singletary. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Looking deep here for Mechie. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Now they can't bring him down. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Again, Jackson. He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Jackson now. Sliding out of the pocket. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson on first down. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Mustang 19. 60 average. 60 average.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play action. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Zay Flowers now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Play action. Stroud now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage. He wants something extra in his repertoire.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Catching a 1st down from Andrews in Baltimore, and all NFL fans are used to seeing those all game, every game from him. 2022, a touch below what he did the year before as the best receiving tight end in the league, but still Pro Bowl worthy with over 800 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
stopped immediately there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Cowboy 80.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Vikings.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
19 type. 19 Lions. Trap 50. Trap 50.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the players you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an account.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Stroud's pass take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll buy some time right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Jackson.
That is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This will be caught at about the 5. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go street. Broncos.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
DC, right?
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the left side and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Past the 60.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
A CD always a little extra excitement for week 1 and what